Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below for the month of November. As usual, I have a special sales offer available, and this month it's inspired in Scorpio season we are currently on, and it's called Pandora Box. It's a reading that guides us through the understanding of what type of shadow energies and archetypes we're dealing with as for currently, and how to better deal with that, how to understand the type of effects that it might have in different areas of your life and aspects of your life. So if you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Sagittarius, I do feel like mid-November it can be a little bit confusing in terms of relationship directions. I feel like some of you are dealing with another person that is important during this time, but there's a level of confusion and subjectivity associated with this connection that it's very disruptive for some of you. I feel like some of you might be not even in contact with this person, but having weird dreams, weird sensations, feelings, and thoughts coming out that you don't know really where they're coming out, why they're coming out in that way, particularly if this is about some information from your subconscious coming to the front about someone you in your day-to-day life. Maybe you don't think about them, maybe you don't see them for ages, but suddenly there's this intense focus into someone that has had a significant impact in your life, even if in the past, or even if not for the best reasons. I feel like some of you Sagittarius have had a contact, again, established a connection with someone, and it's not just, I'm not speaking just about love connections, I'm speaking about any type of connection that really impacted you, a friend, a family member, even a random encounter with a stranger or something. I feel like the Sagittarius that I'm connecting with, it's almost like you have seen yourself in this person's eyes. It's almost like you have found in your life someone that in which the level of accuracy with your own nature is surreal. But I feel like as those Sagittarius, you have parted ways with this person. Things didn't work out well. And I see that they left such a huge... they have left in you such a huge impact in your subconscious that you have not dealt with, that you have not processed or even admitted that they did. And it's almost like the universe is pushing you to realize and confront through some sort of weird events or phenomena that they surely did. That they might not be here in the conscious mind, but they are very much in your subconscious. Okay, and what's happening is almost like a calibration of energy where you're awakening to facts that deal with past relationships that you have not dealt with. And I see that there's a chance with the Queen of Swords being your opportunity again to really get to the truth of something that has been hiding, something that has been occult. The moon hides. The moon is secrecy. The moon is deception. The moon is everything that is subjective about our responses. It's our subconscious, it's our past conditioning, the behaviors we follow every day that we don't even know why we do the things we do, but we do them otherwise every single day. It's our dreams, information that resides again in our psyche. And the Queen of Swords is your opportunity because you're going to have a chance to see clearly something that you were not seeing clearly with the moon. The moon has been putting this thick veil for some time in your life, Sagittarius, where, again, facts have been distorted. your judgment, your analysis has been distorted because there has been elements lacking in the evaluations you have been making. And for some of you Sagittarius that have been wondering why I keep, failing to achieve my goals, or why I keep not finding in me the ability to emotionally connect, or make a relationship, work, or bring someone new into my life, whatever it is that in your case, in your specific case, you feel like you have not been able to do. I feel like it's like a trace back to whomever this person I'm speaking with or experience with someone is. It's a trace back to that moment. From that moment up until right now, it feels like something in your life has been, delayed, blocked, just not able to find in it the successful resolution. And why? And I feel like some of you are going to understand the whys of a situation. You're going to decipher a mystery in terms of something significant that has not been working in your life, or that you just just feel like you don't have the answers for it. And I feel like some of you are a little bit in this panic syndrome with things that transcend your comprehension. It's almost like, that feeling of maybe you're a skeptical person. Maybe you don't believe in, fate, destiny, intuition, symbology. Maybe you don't believe that there's more than just the 3D. Even though if you're watching my video, most likely you're not like that. But perhaps in a situation in your life, you have had a difficulty, again, going to that level that we need to go in the occult to figure out, again, events and phenomena that we don't explain. No one has all answers to give us, neither scientifical, neither, logical, objective. Things that are very particular, specific to your own, I have to say, to your own incarnation. I keep getting like there's something here about something you also have been born with, Sagittarius, like this purpose, this mission, this soul contract, whatever you want to call it, that needs to be acknowledged in order to move forward, to even establish yourself successfully, strongly, prominently in the areas of the 3D reality you want to succeed at. So for example, maybe you want to have your own business with the Emperor here, or maybe you want to be, a wife or a husband or a father or a mother. You want to have things that pertain to the structure of this reality where we can achieve the most. The Emperor is your advice. So you're advised to do something tricky here, because you must see the truth and organize yourself in a scheme, or backed up with a scheme of information that it's not, how you say, it's like it's not something you can prove. It's not something you can put in the table and show to others. It's not something you can justify by the usual means. So it's almost like mid-November defies logic, and yet at the same time it asks you to use it the most. So there's a tricky polarity at work within your experiences during mid-November, because you can go into extreme skeptical behavior, or you can go into extreme irrational one, right? And for those of you that have been feeling this conflict, I feel like there needs to be this okay, let's acknowledge that I go back and forth between these two, energies. Let's center it here in a almost like center yourself in this notion that you don't know anything, that you're open to the possibility that there's more to it, but at the same time, you don't miss, right? You don't miss what you have in front of you. You don't miss the things that are clearly, right, speaking to you directly in your day-to-day life, right? Or in your interactions. So there's that part, and then there's that part that is aware in you that there's a behind the scenes influence here that adds up again here to the greater mystery. I feel like your advice as well, being the Emperor, is that some of you might be dealing with someone as well where there's some harsh feelings or hurt feelings. This could be about this person that I speak of the past. This could be an ex. This could be a hurt friend, strange family member, the Queen of Swords, or the Emperor. Someone here, you in a connection, you have been either apart, or there has been, again, some issues to work through that you're now called during mid-November to take care of, right? To deal with, again, with honesty, but also with emotional intelligence, right? Not dismissing the factor that connects you with this person, that is not just about, the obvious things. Some of you might be tempted to just go to the obvious calculation, but there's a huge, space to make errors there, I feel, if you just go to the obvious. I also feel like some of you don't feel understood. You're going through your own peculiar, process, your own specific process. Maybe you have a hard time explaining to those you're dealing with what you're dealing with. And I feel like you don't feel understood deep down in the moon aspect, in your soul. You don't feel understood or acknowledged as you would want. Maybe you feel like people criticize you, your family doesn't get you, your lover doesn't get you, your friends doesn't get you. I feel like you're running, right, alone in this very dark forest in the nighttime, only guided again by the light of the moon. And so it's complex, Sag. Mid-November is complex for some of you, but at the same time is illuminating so much it's like so many information here. Information that you have long forgotten, people you have long forgotten, facts, memories that have been so suppressed within your own being, that now everything is almost like comes out, and you're like, well, what does this mean? How does that integrate to now my conscious moment, right? The now. There's the past versus the now as well that is interesting and at play here. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.